Hey guys, so it's the 30th of July and 30 days into Plastic Free July, and today I'm going to talk to you about what causes 46% of ocean plastics. So first we're going to talk about how we get to that figure. So in the ocean there is what is known as the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, and it's the world's largest collection of floating trash, and it was discovered in 1997. It's placed between Hawaii and California, and the actual size of it is larger than the state of Texas, so it's huge, and it's just floating, and it's just in one patch of ocean. 94% of this is made up from microplastics, so the plastics end up being washed into the ocean. They end up breaking down into tiny small pieces that are known as microplastics. But it is estimated that 8% of the weight of the plastic that is there equivalates to 1.8 trillion pieces of plastic, and that is only 8% of the total weight of plastic in this one area. The total weight of the plastic in this area is estimated at around 79,000 metric tons. So that's 79,000 metric tons of plastic in one area of ocean in one place. So that's a huge, vast amount. So how do we find out what is causing nearly half of this plastic? So Boyan Slat is head of the Ocean Cleanup Organisation that are currently running a 32 million, I think it's dollar or I can't remember if it's dollar or pounds, cleanup operation on this garbage patch to try and clean it up, basically. And his scientific team recently published a paper, an article, and that was published in Scientific Reports, which I'm not sure if it's like a magazine or something, but the information I found is on National Geographic, so you can look this up yourself as well. And it concluded out of the 79,000 tonnes of plastic that is in this area, 46% of this was fishing nets. So I'm just going to repeat that because it's quite a huge amount. So out of 79,000 tonnes of plastic, 46% of this is from fishing nets. And when we talk about this, we're not talking about we're not talking about the stuff that's thrown off of fishing boats. We're not talking about the baskets, the crates. We're not talking about eel traps or any of that. We are literally talking fishing nets. That 46% of that is fishing nets. So that's 79% is 79,000 tonnes. So half of that is like 37,000 tonnes is half. So even if we said just over 30,000 tonnes of that plastic is from fishing net, that is a huge, massive amount in one area. So, I mean, this is a very simple solution to this one here, around eating choices as to not eating fish and to cause this. I think what shocked me the most when I found this out was why is this not in our headlines? So like, we're noticing more and more that the issues of plastic is becoming more mainstream, and it's becoming more mainstream in the media, but why is this topic not being spoken about? Instead of worrying about plastic straws and cups, which by all means are just as much of a problem because we shouldn't be putting any plastic in our oceans. Why is this not being spoken about, and why is awareness not being raised to this? I find it quite shocking that such a large discovery has been made, but it seems to have not been put out there. So I hope this has been useful for you, as I hope all my videos have. If you like my videos, please hit like and hit subscribe. Also on my YouTube, I've now put all my Plastic Free July posts onto one playlist to make them easier to look through and scroll through for you. And as I said, tomorrow's video is going to be a question and answer one, so if you have any questions, you can just private message me them, or you can just pop them in the comments box and I'll answer them. And I will see you all again tomorrow.